Hey guys, Shane here. Got a little bit of a different video today. Um, I've mentioned this before in the past that it was actually the idea of prepping and preparedness that actually got me into knives, and I'm still very interested in that. And I wanted to go over an item that I believe that every man should make sure is within his home. I think it's very important to the safety of his family, and it's not what you think it is. I know when we talk about prepping and EDC and survival, the first thing that comes to our mind often is a knife, and that is important. But guys, let's face it, the majority of our preparedness is going to be within our home. If you need to cut something, you can probably grab a kitchen knife. That's not going to do a very good job, but it will do the job. So no rushing out and buying a expensive, high quality knife is not at the top of my list. Um, I'm going to be covering a lot of things that are on this list, but this is the very first item I believe that every household should contain. That as a man who is responsible for themselves, women, children, whatever, I don't believe that you should be in a household without this item. And it's this. Guys, this is a very cheap, very easy to buy item. This is an AM/FM radio with NOAA weather and a flashlight. Of course, it has an antenna, has a little solar charger. I will tell you right now, this solar charger is completely inept. What it is good at is if you leave this item exposed to sunlight, it can help maintain the battery. It would literally take you weeks to charge the battery with this. The reason why this item is so important to me is because it is a hand crank. Um, this thing is very, very easy to use. It's very easy to crank. You hear that noise, and you can crank this thing up, and you can use it to charge the internal battery, which will run the flashlight, the radio, and more importantly, the NOAA weather radio. Um, as far as hand cranking it, yeah, you have to do quite a bit of hand cranking to get a long battery life out of it. However, this thing does have a USB port where you can charge the internal battery. Fully charged battery will run the light for several hours. It will run the radio for several hours. What's great about it is in the event of an emergency, the power goes down, whether it be a storm or the power grid failure or whatever. You have a way of knowing what's going on. You can listen to both AM and FM bands and the NOAA weather radio, because there's nothing more dangerous, guys, than being uninformed. If there's bad weather coming and the power goes out and you don't know, is this tornado, is this hurricane, is it going to miss you by a mile? Is it headed directly at your house? With this, you'll know. Guys, we cannot continue to depend on our cell phones for everything. They're just not, it's not a dependable communication device as far as emergencies go. No, you cannot reach out with this, but you can get the needed information to keep your family safe and to make decisions. That's what this is all about, is having the information to make the right decision that is going to be the safest choice for you and your family. Another great thing about this is with this USB cable that comes with it, you can also charge your dead cell phone. Like I said, if the battery goes dead in this and you have to hand crank it to charge it, yes, you are going to have to hand crank it for a few minutes to just get a couple of percent, enough to get a phone call out. But, guys, there's a huge difference between spending 5 minutes cranking this, which is very easy to turn. There's a huge difference between spending 5 minutes and cranking this and being able to make that phone call and not being able to make it at all. It's just it's process, guys. And this little item, as you can see, it's not very big. This little item can be bought on Amazon for about $21. Guys, I urge you, everybody, if you do not have this device or a better one, because there are better ones out there, if you do not have one of these in your home, get it now. It should be the very first item that you purchase when getting prepared, when preparing your family for not just disasters, but just inconveniences. Guys, just being able to stand this thing up in the living room and turning the flashlight on, illuminating the ceiling, will bring unmeasurable comfort to your children in a power outage. Just, being able to see their feet, not to trip over things, being able to see your face and have that comfort and not be scared is absolutely priceless. And like I said, on a full charge, this flashlight will run for several hours. And when it does go dead, it's going to require you to do some hand cranking. Hey, I'll spin that crank to make my children and grandchildren comfortable and not scared, and even somewhat happy. This thing will provide enough light shined at the ceiling, illuminating them to play a board game, to play a card game, to occupy their minds until the power comes back on, or until the imminent danger has passed. Like I said, guys, this, in my opinion, is more important than a firearm. It's more important than a cutting tool. It's more important than food and water storage. All those things are important. However, it all starts right here, because this is how you make decisions that are going to affect your family's safety. It's by having information. It's no different than the old saying, you can outrun the cop car, but you can't outrun the radio. Communication is key. Communication is why, one of the reasons why we are so dominant in military exercises all over the world, because our troops can communicate with one another. They have the information that they need to make decisions on where to move next. It is priceless. So please, guys, I don't have an affiliate link. This is not about me. This is about you, your family, its safety. And let's face it, guys, if you die and this thing was never turned on, you wasted $21, but you had the ability to know that you could get information you need, or just have some comfort, a light in the dark, a little music in an inconvenient situation. Is the sound quality good? No, hell no. It does not sound very good. It's plenty loud. It's clear. You can hear it, and it's all you need. Like I said, this is a last ditch effort. So yeah. This is the biggest recommendation I can ever make to anybody to, having their home and their family be prepared. Have yourself a hand crank radio light and NOAA weather radio. The NOAA weather radio is priceless. So anyway, guys, that's all I got for you tonight. Look forward to more of this video series on preparedness and / survival. Like I said, I have a huge passion for that. That's what led me to knives, and unfortunately I got addicted and kind of stopped there when I went down that rabbit hole. But anyway, that's all I got for you guys today. You guys know I appreciate any amount of time y'all spend with me. Peace. Love you.